Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am doing a card here for the Cut Cardstock design team, and I am using their basis cardstock in natural, and it feels like linen, you guys. It really does, but it's great. And I'm putting this anniversary card together here. I've never made an anniversary card, so this is my first time making an anniversary card. So I've already pre-cut everything, or else it was going to take me forever to show you all that process. So everything is pre-cut, including that hole in the middle of the card. I ran that through my Big Shot machine, and I pre-cut that also. And I used the stitch dies, and these stitch dies are from Hero Arts. So just in case you're wondering about those, it's like a inlay, so there's a bunch of them, different sizes and things like that. So I used those to cut the heart, and the heart has a stitched look to it, and I really loved how this came out. Now this idea is not completely mine. I found it let's see, gosh, in 2000 and something, and I just decided to use the whole idea of it all. There are some similarities and there are some differences between the card that I made and the card that I saw that was made, but like the paper, for instance, the stitched hearts, for instance, the punched heart in the center of the card, for instance, all of those are my ideas. And so I decided to go ahead and use that idea and use what I had on hand, because I didn't have what the original card looked like. And for the life of me, I cannot remember who the card is, because I never wrote down, or unless I did somewhere and I don't know. So anyway, what I did was I kind of cut the smaller heart and the bigger heart to create that frame that you see there, because there's no frame in here to create it, so you have to create it yourself. And I did that with all the hearts, so the ones that I wanted to have frames around. And then the inside of a lot of the hearts, like this one here that you see me putting down, that has stitched lines on the outside, and that is one of the whole hearts that I use, so that's the inside. And now I'm going to put that frame down to frame the next heart that I have here available to put on the card. So I really loved how this came out. I mean, this is the greatest thing ever. I never really thought I could do anything like this, so this is the first time making something cool like this. So now I put that on top of that one, kind of layer it, and then I am putting the inside of that heart right there on the inside that you see, because I'm going to be putting something else on top of there, so that's why I'm doing that. So that is one of the things that I was like, oh wow, this is the coolest thing ever. I wish I could remember the person. If anybody knows of the person, they can let me know. And I would like to thank them for the good idea, because this was a good idea. So that heart set also came with a smaller heart that had I love you on it, and so I used that to cover up that white solid heart. And then I'm also going to put another piece of that paper that I cut out on top of that heart right there. So, and the way this paper is not, it's like quills of some kind, or scales of some kind. I really can't tell kind of what it is, but it's really cool, and it has a raised texture to it, and it's really, really cool. I like how that turned out. So now I'm putting down a smaller heart here, and then I'm going to be putting down a smaller heart on the other side of the card there, right down at the bottom. And those are smaller hearts. All of these dies came in one pack, you guys. The little small hearts, the bigger hearts, all these dies. So it was a really good deal. And like I said, it was a Hero Arts die set here, a Stitched Hearts die set from a long time ago. And I don't use my dies as much as I should, but that is exactly what I did here. And now I'm going to pull out some sequences to finish it off. And I like putting sequences on my cards sometimes, just a few here and there, to bring out some of the colors there. Like you see, that is a gold piece of sequence, and then the rest of them are going to be in other colors. But yeah, I like doing that, and I loved how this card came out. It really came out pretty cute. So if you're interested in getting the same kind of cardstock, you can look at the link below, and it'll take you right to the Cut Cardstock shop there, and you can purchase your own. It's really good deal, and the value on the cardstocks is great, and the quality is awesome. You'll love it. So now I'm doing that. Now, like I said before, I've never made an anniversary card, so it doesn't say happy anniversary on it, but it is like maybe from a husband to a wife or a wife to a husband, or any other anniversary that you could be celebrating. It could be friendship, it could be boyfriend and girlfriend. Just any anniversary, any of those milestones that you want to celebrate, that this card would be a good card to create and give to someone who you want to celebrate an anniversary with of some kind. So that was pretty cool there. I am almost done here. I'm still adding on a few of the sequences here to balance off the card, and I am done. So look at that. Woohoo! Yeah, I like the way this turned out, and I am really happy the way this turned out. So if you are interested in getting any of the, like I said, cardstock, please don't forget to click the link below. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to finish it off on the inside with the leftovers, because there's an imprint, if you look closely there, from when I cut out the die on the card. Because I didn't use a panel, I just cut straight on the card, because sometimes you just want to do that. You don't always want to use a panel, and so I just cut straight. And so what I'm doing is I'm using one of the extra frames that I had, and I'm putting it around that impression on the inside. Now I could have stopped there and could have been done, but of course I had some extra hearts left over, and I decided to go ahead and put another heart inside. And by no means does this mean that the person you're giving the card to has a black heart, because I noticed that. I had one of my family members mention that to me. He's like, oh, but you're giving it as a black heart. I was like, you know how family are, you know how family is. So anyway, I thought this would be a good idea to do, and so I'm also going to put that other black heart on the other side, where that little piece of panel is that's covering up the adhesive there, in front of the paper, the back of the paper and everything. So I'm also doing that. So like I said, if you really love to have your own cardstock, please stop by the Cut Cardstock shop so that you can get your own. And I want to thank you so much for watching. This has been a fun process for me creating this card, and I hope you have a great and wonderful scrappy week. Take care, you guys. Bye bye.